Chapter 9. The Betrayer. Merlara sat up in bed, goosebumps breaking out on her skin. The clash of swords, screams, breaking of bone, and Sumaisai's yowl of rage rang out outside her door. Merlara seized her dagger and started toward the door. As she reached it, she heard a horrible gurgling sound, then all fell silent, save for a low growl. Merlara stood still, hardly daring to breathe, wondering if Sumaisai herself had come to kill her. With a start of surprise and fear, she heard the familiar voice of Nahim. "He's quite dead, Sumaisai. I won't have you exhausted before the real danger presents itself." Merlara threw open the door, then froze with horror at what lay before her. Nahim turned to face her. He was dressed in a chainmail shirt and trousers. His face was grim, his drawn sword coated in blood. The two guards who always kept watch on either side of the door lay dead. Two warriors, clearly of the rising bows, lay dead in front of her. Sumaisai crouched by the second, jaws around his neck. A pool of blood was spreading beneath her and her victim. Her eyes glowed red, and a low rippling growl came from deep in her chest. Nahim extended his hand to Merlara. "Your Majesty, we must flee." "What? We can't stay here. Higlek has led a group of pure woods and rising bows to the castle gate. These men were sent ahead to kill you. How did they get past the guards?" "We don't know." Ladiel insisted on going to make a pretense of reasoning with the mob. "We are to get you and Tyriel out of the citadel while she distracts them." "Where is Tyriel?" "In her room." No one came to her door, but she certainly would have heard the commotion. Merlara stormed past him to Tyriel's room. She threw the door open, only to find it empty. Her bed was neatly made, showing no sign she had gone to bed at all. Merlara turned to Nahim and Sumaisai, who had closely followed her. "She's not here." Nahim looked alarmed. "We don't have time to search for her. We'll have to assume she's with Ladiel." "He's right," Sumaisai agreed, "we can't jeopardize your life. Perhaps she heard the noise and I won't leave without her." Merlara had hardly finished speaking before the sound of running feet caused them all to turn around. Ladiel came toward them, dressed the same as Nahim, her sword clenched in her hand. "We must leave immediately." "Where is Tyriel?" "We hoped she was with you," Merlara said. "Well, she isn't." Merlara slumped against the wall. Nahim grabbed her arm and pulled her upright. "Merlara, we can't linger any longer." Suddenly Sumaisai leapt in front of Ladiel, catching an arrow out of the air. She snapped it in two, baring her teeth in a savage snarl. They all turned. A tall archer stood at the end of the hall, fitting another arrow to his bow. His face was concealed by a dark hood. At the same time, a swarm of warriors descended on them, swords drawn. "Protect the queen!" Ladiel shouted. She spun around to face the warriors. Nahim thrust Merlara behind him. Sumaisai leapt in front of him, ready to throw herself on the nearest warrior. "Stay! They are not to be harmed." The warriors halted. Several of them parted, and Higlek stepped forward. His face was bleeding, as if an animal had attacked him. Some of the warriors behind him had similar injuries. "What have you done?" Merlara demanded. "Where is Tyriel?" Higlek smiled. "Do not fear. She is quite safe." "I wish I could say the same for your friend," Sumaisai hissed. Merlara stared at him in disbelief. "What do you mean? You know only too well." "Enough." Ladiel snapped, "You dare to speak so to your queen?" Higlek's eyes flashed. "She was never my queen. I have waited years for this moment." Now we will have a leader of pure blood. You know the law, Nahim said, you have no right to remove her from the throne without proof of misconduct. She has dragon blood in her. She is living proof of her incompetence. You have no say in this matter. The tribes desire it. Our tribes are still loyal, Ladiel reminded him. You don't speak for the entire country. It doesn't matter. More than half of your people have turned against you, Merlara. Those who oppose us will be easily disposed of. What have you done with Tyor? Merlara said, her voice shaking. I will do anything you say, if you will return her to me. I will leave Tyor and never return. Don't beg your enemies for mercy, Merlara, said a voice. It's a sign of weakness. Merlara froze as Higlek stepped aside. The archer who had attempted to kill Ladiel stepped forward. Merlara now saw the archer wore high-heeled boots, making him appear taller than he was. The figure threw back his hood, only to reveal not a man, but a woman. Merlara stood speechless, staring into the clear blue eyes of her sister. Tyor regarded her haughtily, a cruel smile spreading across her lips. However, I gladly accept your surrender, sister.